Good morning, students. Today I'm gonna teach 6th maths, 3rd chapter, playing with numbers. So in my previous video I have explained what is prime numbers. So we'll continue with that itself. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, etc. are prime numbers. So I have explained what do you mean by prime number, and these are the prime numbers. Now observe these numbers. What can you see here? Only 2 is the even number, right? Even number. Then rest all is odd numbers. So what we can say from this? Every prime number except 2 is odd. So in prime numbers except 2, then everything are odd numbers. Only 2 is the even number. So in prime number only 2 will be the even number, then rest everything will be odd numbers. And also 2 is the smallest prime number, right? 2 is the smallest prime number. Now let us answer some question answers. So first question, give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. So you have to give 3 pairs. Pair means 1 pair means 2 numbers. So you have to give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. So when you subtract those 2 prime numbers, the answer should you get 2. So we want 3 pair, right? So first pair will be what? 3 and 5. 3 is a prime number, right? 5 is also a prime number. So if we subtract it, what you will get? 5 minus 3 is what? 2. So you got 1 pair. Then 1 more pair. So 3 pairs we want. Then what we can take? 5 and 7. 5 and 7 is also a prime number, right? If we minus 7 minus 5, you'll get 2. That's also correct. Then which 7 after it will 7 and 11 we cannot take. The difference is more than 2, right? When you minus that 11 and 11 minus 7, difference is more than 2, so we cannot take that. We want the prime numbers whose difference should be 2 only. See, if you take 11 minus 7, what you will get? What will you get? 4, right? So this is not what which we want. So we'll take 11 and 13. Now 13 minus 11 is what? 2, right? So we got these type of prime numbers are also called twin prime number. Twin primes. Understood? So 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2. So 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2 is called twin primes. Second question, express the following as the sum of 2 odd primes. First one 44, second one 36. So what you have to do here is you have to write this 44 as the sum of 2 odd primes. Odd primes means what I said, only 2 is the even prime, then rest of them all odd primes. So you have to write in the sum. Sum means addition of 2 odd primes. You should, when you add 2 odd primes, you should get 44. You have to find out that number. So 2 is a even number, so we cannot take that. Let me see with the 3. If we 3 is the prime number, right? If we subtract 3 from 44, how much we will get? 41. So 41 is also a prime number, right? So we got the 2 prime numbers, that is 3 plus 41. So 44 is written as 3 plus 41. Same way we have to write 36 as a sum of 2 odd primes. So how will you see? So let us start with the 3 only. If we minus, I'll do it in the side. So if we minus 3 from 36, how much you will get? 33. whether this is a prime number. No, right? This is divisible by 3. So this is not a prime number. Prime number means it should be divisible by only 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself, but it is divisible by the 3 also. So this is not a prime number. Then after 3, what will be the prime number? 5, right? So we'll minus 36 minus 5. What you will get? 31, right? Whether 31 is a prime number? Yes, right? 31 is only divisible by 1 and 31 itself. So 31 is a prime number. So we can write 36 as what? 5 plus 31, right? So 36 is equals to 5 plus 31. Students, when you are answering this question, first question, no need of writing this. This is for our reference. We have verified. You can write 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 11 and 13. This is, we are verifying it. Okay. Well, you should get 2, right? So we are verifying whether you are getting 2 or not. This much if you write, it is enough. 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 11 and 13. Next, state whether the following statements are true or false. You have to say whether it is true or false. First question, if an even number is divided by 2, quotient is always odd. So you have to take an even number and divide it by 2. What will be the answer? That is always odd. Here they are saying that. So we'll check it whether we are getting odd or not. So we'll take an even number, that is, for example, if I take 4. 4 is an even number, right? Divided by 2. What you will get? 2 ones are 2 twos are. So 2 is not an even odd number, right? It is an even number. Let me take another example. 6 is an even number, right? 6 by 2. 2 ones are 2 threes are 6. 3 is an odd number. So we cannot say. So when you if an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is not always odd. Sometimes odd, you will get odd also, even also. So this statement, what it says, always odd. So this is false, because we'll get odd and even also. Second question, sum of 2 prime numbers is always even. You have to say true or false. Same way we'll take 2 example and we'll find out what is the answer. So first example I'll take sum of 2 prime numbers, right? So we'll take prime number starts from where? 2, 3, 5, 7, etc. right? So first we'll take first 2. 2 plus sum means you are adding. 2 plus 3 is what? 5. So 5 is an odd number. And let me take next to 2. 3 plus 5, how much? 8. 8 is a even number. So we cannot say sum of 2 prime numbers is not always even. You will get odd also. So this statement is also false. Third question, the product of 2 even numbers is always even. So this also will check with some examples. So I'll take first example. 2 and 4 is even numbers, right? They was product. Product means what? Multiplication. Sum means addition. So multiplication of 2 even numbers. So 2 and 4 is even number, right? 2 4s are 8. You got even. Then we'll take one more example. Always when you want to find the answer, don't take only one example. Take 2. Don't when you're solving in the or exam or something, you have to write only the answer first. This is a side work. You want to find get the answer. No, this is a side work. So when you're finding, take 2-3 examples, not only one. If you take only one example, you may get the wrong answer. For example, in the last question, see, in this 2 example, they have said sum of 2 prime numbers is always even. If you have taken only this one example, Okay, this one, only this one example if you had have taken, then you might have said that this statement is true, so that becomes the wrong. So you have taken two example and you come to know this is a false statement. Okay, same way here also, the same way. Quotient is odd, said you will get odd and even also. If you would have taken only one example, you would have got the, you would have said it is true and you will be, your answer will be wrong. Okay, so you have to take 2 or 3 example to verify it. In this, so in this third question, we will also do 2-3 examples to get the answer. So will 2 and 4 is even number, we have done 8 even. Then let me take 10 and which number, 6. 10 and 6 is a even number, right? 10 6 are 60. 60 is also even number. Let me take one more, you get same no answer. Let me take one more. What, 12 into, which I should take, 2. 12 is even number, 2 is even number. 12 2s are 24, again even number. So no changes in 3 examples. So this state is always even. So this statement is true. The product of two even numbers is always even. Students, take down some homework problems. There are 4 questions and sub questions. So first one, express the following as the sum of 2 odd primes, 24 and 18. This type of problem I have solved. Same way you have to solve this also. Write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. So less than 20, all prime numbers and composite numbers separately you have to write. Third one, write 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100 so that there is no prime number between them. Consecutive composite. Consecutive means continuous number. So if we, for example, I'll say other than composite numbers, consecutive means if you have taken 2, then the continuous next number will be 3, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. So continuous number. So here what you have to get, composite. Composite number means what? Having factor more than 2. So you have to find 7 continuous composite numbers which is less than 100. It should be continuous. There should no prime numbers. You have to find such number. Next, fourth one, state whether the following statements are true or false. You have to say true or false. So there are D questions. A, the sum of 3 odd numbers is even. True or false you have to mention. The sum of 2 odd numbers and even numbers is even. All prime numbers are odd. True or false you have to see. Prime numbers do not have any factors. True or false. Students, solve these questions in your homework book. Thank you.